Welcome everybody to Burning Hammer Wrestling,
Yo.
your favorite bi-weekly wrestling podcast.
Your favorite. That's your absolute favorite.
My name is Seth. This is my buddy Dave.
Howdy.
And we talk about wrestling. If you
Yeah.
want to support the show, you can head over to w.gg and use the promo code ClearShots. It's all one word, and it gets you 10% off your
Stuff is
entire
great.
order. You can load that cart up. Actually, if you think about it, the more you get,
Galaxy
the more you
Grenade,
get off that 10% stacks.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
That's
the
true.
whole cart.
This is the mystery one, right? Mystery? Yeah, mystery flavor.
I forget what that even was.
Who cares? I've tried a ton of flavors. Every single one of them's been amazing.
Mm-hmm. The one I'm drinking now is crazy.
But of course, I mean, I haven't tried every flavor, and all the ones I've gotten, I got because I read them and went, that sounds good. So, like,
they
of
all
course
were
it's
pretty
good.
Yeah,
You know
actually,
what I mean?
they're really like. There was actually only one that I was like, I don't know about this one.
There's been a few I've
And
seen, but
then-
it's just flavor preference, though.
Yeah, but
You
then
know?
the thing was, like, I drank it. I was
Gave it
drinking
a chance
anyway.
because you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, and now I'm like, okay, this is pretty good.
Yeah, that's how I feel about stuff that's like watermelon flavor or like sour apple,
Yeah,
stuff like
sometimes
that.
it's
Like
like
I'm
an
like, I don't really.
acquired-
That's whatever for me.
Yeah.
And then you'll try something watermelon once in a while, and you're like, okay, maybe I'm an idiot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm with you on that though.
Dude, watermelon shit is great though.
Watermelon is great.
Yeah, that's fair. You can also head over to the store.
Please do.
And buy
Please
some
do.
merch. We're gonna probably have some new shirts dropping soon because I have some
Yep.
ideas.
Love
Just go to the Burning Hammer website. You'll find it all on there. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I have a ton of notes, which is weird because like I didn't really watch like a lot of wrestling in the last couple of weeks. I've been super busy. As soon as I get home, I'm sleeping by like 7:30.
I get it, man. I get it. I've also been very busy,
So
but
we got to go all the way back.
still
though.
staying up.
We got to go back to Crown Jewel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
because that was right
The
after
last last episode we did was right before Crown Jewel.
Yep.
And so then there's been 2 Mondays and 2 SmackDowns as far as WWE goes.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to. I mean, we never do anyways. Talk about every single thing that happened on everything.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
I only
impossible.
have a few things.
There's really only one huge thing. I guess we could start right away with, which is Rollins being
yeah.
injured.
Yeah. That was
So that's 2 ago. 2 ago. Now he got injured in the Crown Jewel match. Apparently,
that's
The-
what we're hearing. Yes.
what we're hearing is he got injured in the Crown Jewel match during that wicked crazy coast to coast headbutt he did, which was amazing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But
yeah,
He landed weird and
one of those things.
maxed his
I
shoulder
think.
out.
I think they were. It's a long jump, so it's
Real
like,
long. But to do it and go headbutt is wild.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's would have been sick if he didn't get injured.
But it did look like he landed on his left side there.
yeah.
And
So anyways,
is that what they're saying? Is his shoulder or like?
that's the idea. Shoulder. And then 2 Mondays ago, they pulled the trigger and had both Browns turn on him.
Yeah.
And I love what they're doing with it because now that he's out, dude, when he comes back, he's going to be turned. He's going to be face.
Oh yeah.
Because one, return from injury always helps. But
And he
2,
has to get revenge.
the last story they were just telling was him saying to himself, like, I did this all on my own. I can do this. No one
Right.
had to help me. I'm good enough.
That was the whole idea. Was
And
like this match.
Cody was telling him you're good enough and you don't need them.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be shitty to achieve what you want to achieve,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, it was very Seth Rollins being on his own. A lot of it.
And he
about that.
kept looking at the watch too that
Yeah.
Cody gave him, being like, he's right. Like, what am I doing? He wasn't saying it, but he was, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so having Heyman, who's the master manipulator in all of this, turn on him with the bronze and
Yeah.
play stupid.
Yeah.
But you can see the whole time he's being a weasel, you know?
Yeah.
It's
well,
nasty.
that's definitely that's the Heyman character though. It's like
But I love that.
Mhm.
And that led to one of the best things that happened over the past 2 weeks, in my opinion, which was like, yeah, they turned on him. Huge. That's a huge deal, right? And there's chaos surrounding that story wise. Like Pierce had to strip him of the belts and shit.
Yeah.
And
And I kind of like that they had to pull the trigger
or
early
he
here.
didn't strip him of the belt. I'm sorry.
They
He took the belt.
Yeah. Like
He said,
basically.
"You didn't win it, though."
Yeah,
So
it was-
we're having a battle royal.
They played around with
Dumbass.
that too. He like handed it to Heyman instead.
Yep, and made Heyman give it to him.
Yeah.
He tried to make him say please, and then that was nasty because then Pierce got to be wicked hard to Heyman and told him to say please and shit.
Gonna need you to give the belt.
Yeah, dude. I love Pierce. I think he's one of the best
he does a
GMs
great job.
ever,
Yeah,
dude.
He does.
And him and Nick Aldis both share something that there's only ever been a handful of GMs on TV that had it. Like Laurinaitis did not, because he's a fucking loser and a scumbag. And everyone hated his guts and he had zero respect. Before we knew all the scumbag shit he was doing behind the scenes, he just was unrespected because he didn't deserve it. He was just a weasel and everyone hated his guts and loved JR. So they were like, fuck this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so when he did GM shit, it was like, fuck this guy. But both Aldis and Pierce are former NWA world champions. They're real guys that are big, jacked, good workers who can probably both still go.
It's convincing that they can like stand up to the talent.
Absolutely. Too. They can stand in a Roman Reigns' face and not take shit from him because they're also 6'3" jacked fucking pro wrestler guys.
And
it's
what's nice too is they it's not like they get bullied very much.
No.
Like they are making the decisions. They make it very clear.
They both do such a good job in those roles of riding that line of like picking your battles with your talent, so to speak, in story, but then the way that they act out, like the way they perform their role of the characters of the GM, they're both phenomenal. And all this was lucky because he came in fresh off of stuff with Cody for the world title and stuff. Not fresh, but enough. And so people knew he was for real. But I feel like when Pierce came in, he was way less known that way.
Yeah.
And
he gets a lot more screen time too than all this.
He does. But it took him a while to show the audience like, oh, this guy's for real.
Right.
This guy's amazing. Yeah. Those two guys are one of the most beneficial low-key hires they made.
Yeah, because sometimes like the manager position is just like, or the GM position is just like an office backstage
bullshit.
Or whatever. And it's like, I'm going to go talk to him about getting a match. And it's like, they do that, but also like they'll show you talk to him.
Having that character exist in the show, the work, so to speak, is giant.
You know what's interesting is I'm now just thinking about this. They used to always have like offices set up.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, you'd have Mick Foley, and he was like in a shitty boiler room or some shit, and people would go see him. Remember that shit? Or he'd be like at concessions. They'd go, "Where's Mick today?" He's like at the nacho booth, and they have to go find him behind the counter, and he's just hanging out.
Yeah,
eating
they
nachos.
don't have a lot of that anymore, do they?
No.
It'd be funny to see.
Well, they do now with Aldis and Pierce, though.
Right.
They have offices you go to now.
Yeah, it's like they don't show a lot of it on screen. Like I want, it's weird. Like they're never sitting at a desk or anything. It's always them standing.
I get you, but or
it's like shot it's
to me. It's very similar to how it was with Vince too, though, where a lot of it is like they're in the office, but they're just like in the office, like they're like because he's just standing in there, and they walk up to him and go, "We got to fucking talk." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is no desk dynamic.
Right. It's weird,
but they're still technically in the office.
It's always shot like a promo, and it's like
you
could almost make
They could do it more creative. For sure. Yes. I totally get what you
make him storm it like they did it with Tony Khan a couple of weeks ago, where he was in his own trailer and they'd have someone MJF went in there.
I am talking to him. Yeah.
And they still had the mics live, so there was no like you weren't seeing anything, just the outside.
You just could hear what was going on.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's cool. That's perfect example because
he doesn't even have to be on screen.
That's right, and it achieves the same result, which in storytelling. Of having a character go confront the boss, so to speak, it achieves the same exact thing. It just does it in a way you don't see every day. So you go, oh, cool.
Sure.
Okay.
Plus,
Yeah.
Tony
Little
doesn't even have to
things,
be
but they're
on.
good.
He doesn't even have to be on scene if he doesn't
Nope.
want to.
He couldn't even. He could
You could
be not
pre-record
there and
that
pre-record the
and
whole deal.
just
Yep.
have the audio.
Yep. Absolutely.
There's
And
a
they
lot of
may
different-
have done that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways you could do that kind of stuff.
Yep,
But it
absolutely.
just like feels like it's always the same, and you're like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. It doesn't bother me
Which
that
is
it's the
fine.
same because it
Yeah.
works,
Yeah.
but it's not always the most exciting thing. It's
Right.
almost just a plot device.
Yeah, well, like I said, I never even really thought of it until now.
Yeah.
But,
But this one, this past Monday was a ton of Pierce, and it was awesome, and
Yeah.
he killed it the
Yeah.
whole time.
yeah,
but
right off the bat, really.
My favorite part of all of that, though, was Becky Lynch showing up.
yeah,
And she's got her own shit going on with the IC title, but because she was, of course, she's gonna it's gonna completely shift her character because she was gonna get involved and side with Seth with Heyman and all them.
hmm
But then, when after Pierce chewed Heyman out and fucking walked away, and then he turns and Becky's standing there, and she fucking slowly walks up to him and gets right in his face. And is just oozing fuck this scumbag off her face and just says nothing and lets him just say his stupid shit. And
Yeah.
Barry put his foot in his mouth. When she grabs his tie and leans in and is like, listen, you penguin face prick. Like, dude, that promo was killer.
yeah.
And she stole that whole Raw for me.
No,
with
she's
that.
doing really good things, like especially with Maxine and like
And building Maxine.
yeah, exactly.
It's, dude,
Maxine has been
so that match was amazing.
well. She's building her like physique too.
Yeah, she looks dude. And it's funny. I saw her on Chris Van Vliet like either a year or two ago, and she was saying my goal for this year is to be 100% unrecognizable from the wrestler I am right now a year from now. And she wicked is, dude.
She caught a promo too, and
she already was decent on the mic. I thought.
Yeah,
I thought her mic work was always
But
good.
It felt like her character.
Oh,
she had
whole
an
different
idea.
level now.
She knows where she wants to go with it.
Yes. Yeah. She's going to be a major player because she's training with the right people. She has the support of the rest of the women on the roster who want to see her succeed because they know. They know. They're going,
that she's
dude,
dedicated.
she's wicked dedicated and hardworking and training constantly and shit. And she's in tight with Natty, who's super respected by everybody there and getting trained by Natty and Tyson. So, like, she's going to be a monster. Unavoidable. She's going to be a monster. And she was already doing wicked cool shit in that match.
I think she just needs to be a little snappier with some of her stuff.
Agreed. And she'll get there for sure.
Yeah. I think it's just a pacing issue right now.
Yep. But dude, she had some super creative and cool and well executed on her part in a different way though. Like not just well executed because it looked clean, but she did it clean and did it in a way that looked cool.
Right.
Which is kind of like another layer of being great.
Yes.
You know, as you do a chin music and it looks
and
cool.
It looks good. Yes.
The speed and the cadence of it just looks good or something, you know? And
like everything Sean did with that was
he's such a great example of that.
Falling into the pins and stuff like that. Like
Eddie
all
Guerrero.
the little the seasoning you put
current
on
guy right now, Dom Mysterio is a god at that.
Yeah, Dom does a great job with it. Yeah, Dom's been interesting too because he's been beating all these guys.
The shit with the hammer.
Yeah.
Is the best.
And he's beating guys he's beating high level talent.
He's beating the next level of guys.
Yeah, and they're keeping it. He's still doing it dirty.
He's being dirty in a way that Eddie was and Chavo was. I don't like that everybody only talks about Eddie like he's the only person that mattered. Oh my God. Don't get me twisted. He's one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, as far as scummy worker.
But him and Chavo.
Yeah.
It's him and Chavo. Chavo is so criminally underappreciated and underrated. For sure. He's a fucking Guerrero. He's Guerrero good in the ring. Always has been. Mm-hmm. He was right there in the cruiserweight division at the peak ever of it in WCW, just with everyone else.
Yeah, he was just a forgotten name for some reason.
I hate it. His character work was good. He was totally fine on the mic, but him and Eddie when they were together was one of the best tag teams of all time. The
Mhm.
vignettes they would do of them both being scummy and lying and cheating and stealing.
Yeah.
He was so creative with that shit too, man. Chavo is one of the unsung greats.
Yeah,
And he's been huge contribute. He's a guy that if he's not already in the Hall of Fame, he needs to be in it so bad. If not for anything else, already in the Hall of Fame, he needs to be in it.
Why
so
am I hearing
bad.
that?
Well, yeah, what? If not for anything else. Something.
Oh, because we're playing.
Because you're watching. That's right.
The stream is not muted.
That's funny.
I don't know where it is.
But yeah, he's done so much for wrestling post his career, like training.
Yes.
He's like head trainer on a bunch of shows.
He was also
and movies and stuff
in Lucha Underground as well.
He was, and he was amazing in it.
While.
Yeah, I've actually that's some of the only Lucha Underground stuff I've seen other than what you've shown me.
Yeah,
and I looked it up because it's Chavo.
Well, he's been everywhere, dude.
He's been everywhere. Yeah, he's a Guerrero, bro. He
TNA, Ring of Honor, Lucha
everywhere.
Underground, All Elite Wrestling.
Yep.
WCW. Yeah, man.
And he wrestled in Mexico. So he started in Mexico in 94. That would have had to have been around the same time that like Jericho was down there when he met all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And like Norman Smiley was down there and Eddie, of course, Art Bar.
Yeah, he had a long career too, man. He's just
Chavo? My God.
He's 55 now.
Yep. And he's still in wicked good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Chavo, man. I love Chavo.
But yeah, it's cool seeing. I love seeing that, like, so Dom is doing a great job with this. Like,
he's one of them.
He's
as
being
much
elevated.
As he's a Mysterio.
Yeah, they're doing a good job elevating him, but also like keeping the integrity of the character.
That's correct.
And like, also, I don't know how. Like, you might just always have him be that way.
Yeah.
Like,
what reason is there not to?
Right. Like, why
he found a gimmick that works for him forever.
Yeah.
Where he can be a babyface and a heel whenever he's needed.
Yeah.
And it's believable on both sides. He gets cheered for doing dirty scum shit.
And he just never has to win
And he gets booed for doing dirty scum shit, depending on who he's with.
Well, what it does, too, is it makes you want him to win clean.
That's right.
So then when he does, that's a huge, like,
And when he doesn't, it smokes you because he's genius.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, just that whole sequence. He just gets one over on everybody and gets away with it. And they let him get away with it. I love that.
Yeah, I like how they
2 weeks in a row, too.
They've been pretty creative with the way they do it, too.
It's so genius. Yeah. Whoever came up with that is awesome, man. And if it was him, man.
It's not like standard, like, I
have 2 belts. Well, I'm going to throw one at the bell keeper. And while he's like distracted by it, I'm going to steal his hammer. And then I'm going to shove it down into my fucking boot so you can barely see it. And then I'm going to do a fucking 619 on this guy and hit him with it.
Yeah.
And then I'll beat him, roll out, go over to the fucking timekeeper and go, hey, give me my belt back. And when he turns to go give me my belt, I'll throw the hammer over at his chair again and be like, I didn't have that hammer. What are you talking about? Like, that was all executed so genius. But it's even better because then the next week, so this prior Monday, he goes and he tries to use the hammer again the same way. And the ref catches him. Or not the ref, Rusev catches him and grabs the hammer. And then the ref is like, whoa, you can't get the hammer. Pulls him around. So now his back is to Dom. And the ref can't see Dom because he's in Rusev's face. So Dom is like, I don't have the hammer. Fuck it. Low blow. It just low blows him and does a scum roll up to win. It's so good, dude. It's
I love those spots where even like the basic shit where you just like, you take a back bump when the ref's not looking and you throw a weapon at the guy.
It's my favorite thing of all time.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's why Eddie's one of my favorite ever.
It's
because
so funny.
he was the same. He was doing what Dom does now, as good or better, 20 years ago.
Who was it recently that I think might have been AJ Styles, where he just didn't catch the weepon or something like that?
It was AJ. I think it was AJ.
I think it was AJ.
Yeah, he just went, I'm just not going to catch it. Fuck you.
That was
You're
recent.
outsmarted. And Dom was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, back to Crown Jewel real quick. I thought the stage was interesting because they
Yeah.
actually did something with that.
I'm so glad we're going to talk about Crown Jewel. So that was one of the best, if not the best pay-per-view of the whole year.
Yeah, I thought.
In my opinion.
It was really
beyond god tier.
Yeah.
The pay-per-view right before it, we were going, might be the worst pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think this is great because like a lot of people were like, as soon as Crown Jewel was announced,
Yep.
it was very like negative.
Everybody was
because
like,
everyone
why?
was like, oh, it's Saudi Arabia. It's only for Saudis.
And they're like, nope, it's in Perth, Australia. Wicked god tier crowd.
Yeah.
And every single match is going to be wicked stacked and awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The Cena Styles
Styles
match was one of the best matches I've legit ever seen.
Yeah, it was great because you had all these like these callbacks to
That's why I say it's legit one of the best matches I've ever seen.
And
because they executed everything perfect.
It was like a 20-something minute match. It was like almost a half hour.
Find something they did that wasn't a finisher or signature move in 25 minutes.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
It felt like if you and me turned on SmackDown versus Raw right now and had a match against each other.
They said that. The commentary team said that. They
said yeah,
it was
that's
like,
right.
It's like a creative wrestler where all your
it
moves
is,
are finished.
Dude, but that's like the match they told. They went, we both are legends and we have a storied history together.
Yeah.
So let's tell a story in our match where the second we walk in, we don't need to do a bunch of feeling out. We had 1,000 matches. Let's get in and immediately go for finishers, and we'll go for ours first. And then we're just going to start doing all of the signature moves and finishers of all our big rivals.
There was a moment, too, where the crowd was, like, chanting 619. And I don't know if this was improv, but Cena was going to do it. Like
that was so genius.
And the way they executed that was
AJ
great.
was like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Hit it, but, like, I wonder if they called that in the ring.
Probably.
Or, like,
when you're talking about guys like Cena and Styles, I'm willing to bet they went, let's do it. And they were probably in something, and AJ goes, they're chant 619, and Cena was like, yup, and he was like, you or me, and Cena was probably like, I can't do it, and he's like, let's just not do it, but like do it. Like they probably had some way of talking to each other enough to go.
AJ's athletic, where
fake it.
He might be able to do that move.
I guarantee AJ could,
but
AJ would go, how do you do that, and then do it, and it would look perfect.
That's the thing, is you're not going to try it live on a
no. Some guys do shit like that though.
Yeah. I guess
Eddie and Ray
wasn't going to be
Eddie and Ray in the Halloween Havoc match in '97, the craziest spot in the whole match, where Ray's on his back and Eddie is releasing a surfboard on him or whatever, and he's got both hands latched and he's trying to push him down, and then he ends up pulling him up, and Ray like goes past him, lands on his feet on the ropes next to him, and does a backflip into a DDT.
Yeah.
It's the coolest spot ever.
We watched that on one
and
of the early swaps.
We did. They had never rehearsed that one time and called it on the fly and did that first try.
You don't see a lot of those surfboard anymore, really.
No, I mean it was like a Guerrero thing, you know. Those guys, it was the Mexican surfboard stretch.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, I guess
it's
Dom,
awesome.
Dom has done it before, I think.
Yes, yeah. Dom pays tribute to Lucha Libre, Guerrero's Mysterio name, like the history and legacy of his extended family.
Yeah,
you know, it's funny because everybody jokes about him being a Guerrero and not actually Ray's kid because of just how much he seems to resemble Eddie in character, in personality, and even somewhat physically, you know, like with the mullet and shit. But that's all stylized on purpose. You know,
of course.
The reality is he's just this fucking chosen one to be the next guy to have the mantle that Ray and Eddie had of being like the most big deal, highest level fucking import from Mexico, you know?
Well, the kid gets it too, though. It's like,
yeah, I understand that saying that might come off weird.
Yeah.
Because there's so many great Mexican wrestlers and he's literally lived his whole life in America.
Exactly.
Like, I understand it's not quite right. But I just mean, like, when you look at the global impact of somebody like an Eddie or a Ray because of the stage they're on.
It becomes part of your heritage anyway.
Yep.
Like,
I would say another guy who just came in who absolutely has that level of impact already is fucking Penta.
Yeah,
Yep.
Penta's
Penta is one of the only guys they've signed in a while that came in and got instant, just like AJ Styles treatment, where they brought him in and went, we don't need this guy on NXT. We don't need to tell you much about him. We need to show you that this guy have one match. And you're going to go, oh, he's a main event level guy.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of people knew him from other places too,
Yeah.
but like,
Well, he
you
was
know,
such a
your
huge deal
casual-
everywhere.
right? Your casual WWE fan doesn't, but they did a good job. And
They
we talked about
introduced him
that like,
perfectly.
yeah, when he debuted, we talked about that and how like they just made him a big deal, and
Instant. They found the perfect formula to go, this is a big deal.
yeah,
They've used it a few times since, and it worked every time.
well, that's all you have to do is
Yeah.
present them that
They
way.
did the same thing with Stephanie, and now she's a world champ
right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think
and
it's just,
deserving.
you just need to make them a big deal yourself. That's your job. As a
Tell the
booker.
crowd this person's a big deal, and shocker, they believe it.
Yeah,
You know, it's worked with LA Knight, and he's not even a world champion,
right.
but they're still showing you
That's another
that
thing.
that's the level he operates at, though.
Yeah.
Is world champ level.
We'll get to
We'll get to
LA.
that for sure. Yep.
Because there was two other big shows that I watched.
Yeah.
The TNA pay-per-view I watched also. Road to Glory.
Yeah. So that was Dudley's versus Hardy's.
Yes.
Yes, I also watched that.
But also the Leon Slater and Javon Evans match was awesome.
Wicked crazy.
That was
I feel
amazing.
like I don't watch everything TNA, right?
Javon Evans,
I try to
dude,
follow it online though.
That kid is just
Javon Evans is good.
Yeah, there's
He's
something
crazy.
that kid, like, he could be main roster now. Like, I
Yes,
don't know.
in
They don't have
WWE.
to wait for this guy.
No, he's ready. He's one of the. They have a lot of people though in NXT that feel like they're ready,
Yeah.
but there's nowhere for him to go, and they shouldn't go.
Dude,
They
that-
should
that
carry
match-
NXT.
that
you
match,
know?
I actually, yeah, out of everything I've watched the last couple weeks, that was my favorite match.
The
Because,
Javon Evans match,
dude, it was just
it was
like
so different. It was so
paced-
crazy.
It was paced well. They're
Yep.
just total athletes. And it was
Crazy athleticism, dude.
and it was fast, high flying.
Yeah.
It was like hard hitting. Like
It was
everything
exciting.
about it.
It was
There was,
very
a
exhilarating.
lot of really close counts where
Yep.
you're like, this might actually be like. Sometimes, like, you know, a 2 count's coming.
And it wasn't just some random spot fest. They
Right.
were both
Right.
in story aggressively chasing a win.
Yes. And you didn't know what was going to finish the guy.
Nope, because there's so much shit done.
It was
but
all over the
done
place.
in the way you want that to be.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, it was really great, man.
Yeah. I loved that match.
I also really liked the fucking Mike Santana winning the big one.
yes. Yeah, that was great too.
Awesome.
No, this was a good show.
I thought it
And-
was great.
And yeah, and then the Hardys and the Dudley Boys, they like the match was fine. There was a couple cool spots, like, you know, Jeff jumping. It's like a tribute match.
You could tell it was a tribute match.
Yeah.
It
And
was, yeah. They were. You're talking about two guys who definitely could still go in the Hardys,
right.
but they've kept themselves going and like in ring shape, working full schedules for a while
Sure,
now. You
sure.
know, that's different than Bubba and Devon going, we're going to come back and have one more big high profile
Right,
match. And we are banged up, guys.
Also, the Hardys were pretty safe about a lot of the
Agreed.
spots that they put.
I
them
thought
through.
I thought they did a good job.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it. Of course, it wasn't. Anybody that went into that and went, "Oh, this is gonna be wicked fucked up," because WrestleMania 17 was when they were all in their like late 20s. Sorry, guys. Bubba and Devon are in their 50s or early 60s now.
right.
So like, no.
Yeah.
And I apologize to both of them if I'm way off on that and just said they're in their 60s and they're like 51 or something.
I
Whatever, guys.
Well, which one's older? Is Bubba Ray older?
I think Devon is by a couple years, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know.
So Bubba Ray's 54,
Okay,
and Devon
he's probably similar.
is 53. So
Okay, so Bubba Ray's older by a year. Cool.
still 50.
Okay,
You know.
so
that's-
yes.
that's not
that's how you
young.
make it right. You
It
just
ain't-
look their age up. Thank
Yeah, yeah.
you.
It ain't. I'll tell you, that's not young though.
It's not, but it's not young when you've been on the road for 30 years
Yes.
or whatever. You know,
Right.
and
And
they spent a lot of their adult life working.
there was a spot. Jeff jumped off a ladder through a table, and
It looked wicked beat.
It looked like Jeff hit his head on a.
It did on the
like
ladder.
one of the rungs. At
That
the
was
bottom.
beat. but he seemed to be okay.
Yeah,
Like
I think because
know?
I'm pretty sure he did. It looked like after he landed, he looked at the ref and he said, "Did I hit my head?" Like,
yeah,
it looked
and
like
he was like
asking.
checking to make sure he wasn't
Yeah.
bleeding and shit. Yeah,
And
I remember that.
because he didn't jump very far off the ladder, and that might have been partially to protect.
I think he was
Devon.
trying. I think he didn't want to land on him too
Yeah.
bad
because
so he's
Devon
trying
has
to catch him with his legs, and that's why they had two tables next to each other.
And in the past, Devon has been like, "I hate taking the swanton." Like he said that.
Yeah.
He's like been like,
Yep.
"I hate taking it."
You could tell this match was Jeff and Matt, who are the guys that can still do it at any semblance of the level they used to,
Yes.
giving like a thank you to the Dudleys.
Yes.
By
the whole thing,
protecting them, taking care of them, and giving them a retirement match that they can have to get to have that moment. Because that whole match, it was cool, but it openly told that story of like, these are the guys that like, they just can't do it anymore.
right.
And that's the only reason that the Hardys are going to get the best of them here.
And they did a good job with the finish. And they were like, well, you know,
Agreed.
they had Bubba Ray in the ring, and they're like, "I'm sorry." You know, it's like, we got to put you through the table.
Yeah, he did it. It
And
was
it's like,
cool. He
this
had
is
his
it,
Ric
like,
Flair saying,
It's like,
do
we're putting
it
you
moment.
out. Like, this is
He
the end.
turned around and looked at him like, yeah, this is
It's time.
It was almost like, it was cool out of character because it was almost like they were working the match and they just locked in, and that was the first time during or since they started the match that Bubba finally like stopped, turned around, and in character he was saying, "It's time, you know, take me out."
Right.
But you could see him almost take a, maybe not a long moment, but it was, you could tell he was like looking around like, "Oh my God, this is the last
time.
This is the last bump of my career," so to speak, you know?
Right.
And then he was like, "Okay, do it." They did it. And then afterwards was what was the most valuable moment of the whole reason they did that, in my opinion, was so that they could like say goodbye to each other in the ring after the match, you know? They all hugged and like took a bow together. And then the Dudleys like took their boots off and gave them their boots, and like the Hardys were like crying over that.
Yeah,
shit.
that was
something special.
Tough to watch. Like I'd be lying if I didn't get choked up a little.
No, I was super choked because, dude, when we were
was
kids,
my childhood watching
the Hardys and Dudleys and Edge and Christian were the coolest shit in wrestling when we were kids.
Yeah.
It was them on one channel and the cruiserweights on WCW.
Mm-hmm.
With like Addie and Ray and Psychosis and shit,
like,
you know, Ultimate
every
Dragon,
wrestling
Chavo.
video game I played was like I'd play the Hardys and the Dudleys because that's, you know, like
or
Edge
and Christian
match. Yeah,
you know,
exactly. So like it was
they're
just
all
always part of
each other.
Jeff like always had a very specific vibe
that I loved as a kid.
And it was
Jeff was my favorite of all six as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
He just had like a style. The like neon and shit was really
cool.
He
had it. He had that intangible thing that made him stand out among all of them.
Right. Yeah.
So did Edge, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, Edge definitely did, for sure.
But I thought Jeff did even more than Edge.
Yeah, well, Edge, I think it was like, I think the Jeff Hardy attire carried him so far too.
Yeah,
and also
his
he was
attire,
just
the sleeves and the moving and stuff. Yeah,
and he was just ballsy.
He was hard, dude. I loved him,
dude. Some of the shit he did, like jumping off rafters and shit. You're just like, I can't even believe he even did that.
So many memorable moments. Taking the spear in 17.
That was crazy.
The swing off the ladder spear, dude.
I
don't know who got it worse between him and Edge from that though. They both go, that this absolutely destroyed my body. It's like, I'm shocked.
I mean, at least Edge kind of like lands on his knees ish.
He said that destroyed him, dude.
Yeah,
destroyed him. So I don't know.
But Jeff, like, you're going straight on your back, like
from about 20 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not an average 10-foot ladder. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's got to be 15 at least,
at the minimum. Yeah, at the minimum.
Yeah, at least you're hitting the center of the ring, I guess.
Sure.
That's the only thing you can really take away from that.
But yeah, that was like the big moment of the whole show for me, other than just seeing Santana finally show. Like, because when him and Ortiz broke up as a team, there was so much heat and drama around that. And he got injured in that wicked badass basically War Games match that they had at AEW with the Inner Circle versus it was I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. It's just been a while, but there was a wicked badass match with the Inner Circle versus somebody,
would have been
and Santana he like hurt his knee instant and went, I'm out of the match.
Yeah.
And that's so beat. And then Santana and Ortiz stop being a team and have a falling out, which sucks because they were so good together. And Ortiz, I don't know where he's been. I haven't seen him, but Santana just completely transformed himself and figured out how to take everything he'd already done and transition into a single star. Yeah. And now he's fucking world champion, dude. It's so cool to see. And had his daughter there and shit, man.
I thought it was a good show. It was a really good show.
It was a really memorable TNA show for me.
Yeah, TNA, they've had some good pay-per-views recently.
They've been killing. They've been doing good.
But that's, partially you get the NXT talent in there too, and that helps you.
And and there's been TNA people on NXT as well.
Yeah, and the Hardys are going to NXT coming up here.
Yep.
Halloween Havoc.
Yeah. They're showing up broken too, which I love seeing a WWE property actually fully acknowledge it because they can they're working with TNA, so they don't have to say stupid shit. They can just go right out and go delete. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's about time, man. That's very cool to see.
Yeah, and then I also watched Wrestle Dream. That was very good too. There's a lot of good matches.
There's like a lot going on with Wrestle Dream.
Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks was hilarious.
Yep,
because it was like for $500K or something. Because
it's so ridiculous.
This whole thing with the Young Bucks,
it's been some of my favorite shit they've done.
You're spending it all at the casino and shit. Yep, it's been so good,
so funny.
And then they lose this match.
Yep, and they're just beat on that money outlet story.
And Jurassic Express is like acting like they're gonna give them some or whatever.
Yeah, right, bro. It's so funny.
Oh man, yeah,
that stuff's cool.
The Bucks have been great.
Yeah,
but what else is new?
What else is fucking new? Yeah,
great. But I think that character level is really like the comedy level is really pushing them to.
Oh, they're just I agree
because that wasn't really an element they had for a while. Like it kind of was.
I think they wanted it to be, but it wasn't coming off that way on TV well. Now it is.
Now it's
better.
Just blatantly like
it was the best way I think that they could have handled addressing the fact that they're legitimate EVPs.
Yes.
They found a really fun and entertaining and downright very funny way.
And it works too.
Of taking the piss out of themselves.
Yes.
Yes. And showing people like that they get it.
It works in that way
guys.
Because like people they know people are frustrated with them as characters. Yeah. So they're like, well, let's just make fun of ourselves. You know what I mean? And the intro with the entrance with like all their expenses was hilarious.
So funny, dude.
It's so good. And then they had like $37 left or something.
It's so, dude.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was great.
And their reactions, like they always deliver with that shit, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a good match too.
I hope someday. They're a team that I just hope someday people are able to look back on and be honest about how good they were.
I think a lot of people already are.
Right now they are constantly surrounded by other shit going on that is taking away the attention from how extraordinarily good they are in the ring.
Yeah, I think a big portion of it is
they no longer get to go out and just go, we're just trying to win the tag titles and we're just going to have a wicked fucking crazy match with this other crazy tag team.
Yeah.
Like they could.
If you look at it objectively, yes, you can tell. But I think there's a lot of Fed marks.
Agreed.
That are just they're in AEW, so they're not good.
So how could they be good? And it's like, I hate that shit. It's so stupid.
I think that's a big portion.
You have to be blind to watch their matches and think they're bad at this.
Yeah, it's like all they do is super kick.
But it's and it goes both ways. It's like there's a ton one of my favorite guys in AEW, Orange Cassidy. You have to be blind to watch him and go, this guy sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
on the
love
flip
that.
side,
I love his like.
you have to be blind to watch Triple H, like we talked about a few weeks ago too.
Right, right.
What you have to be blind to watch him and go, he's never had a good match.
Oh, people didn't like. People
You know?
did say did they? People were saying that he's. They're like, oh, just list some good matches. Don't say he's great. List some matches. Make an argument. So then I was like,
What?
I listed a bunch of matches.
Yeah, easy money. That's not even a challenge.
Yeah, there was like on TikTok and all that. Everybody's like trying to.
Yep, had Hell in the Cell with Shawn Michaels as ref was so good. Yeah, it was, dude.
Yeah,
So good.
yeah.
Yep, SummerSlam 02, dude. Yes.
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Yes, Jericho and Benoit, where he
Yeah.
tore his quad. That match was incredible, dude.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of people agreed from what I
Of
was
course.
reading, but like,
Which is
also,
cool to see.
Yeah.
But you're always going to have people
but you
that
had these
just,
people,
they
"What are you
will
watching?"
never say that he was good. And I just don't get how you
It's
can watch it
crazy.
and think he's not good. I
don't
don't
know,
get it.
I don't know either, but
Yeah. But
that's
to
why I
be
put
fair,
that.
there's probably guys that I watch and go, you got to be kidding me. People like this guy. And everybody would tell me I'm crazy. I'm sure everybody has that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Statlander match was really good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of really put the stamp
On the
that
Tony,
she is the champ
yeah.
right now.
and
That's it, you know?
the Tony Storm thing is like, so like she's gonna be fine. Like she doesn't need a
Who,
belt.
Tony? Doesn't
Yeah,
need
it's
a
like
belt.
that's the thing is they can take it off her, and they can build somebody,
And
I
then
think
come back around and never,
if
you
you
know?
want to, yeah,
if you wanted to, or just
Sure.
she's done everything at such a high level right now that I technically, if she wanted to move faster with her career, she could enter the next phase where she doesn't really have to chase a belt ever again. She might be a champ again if they need her to be.
I think this is good
but
character
she can
building.
just help put other people over and shit.
Yeah, I think losing
Yeah.
the belt is good for her character though,
I think so. Yeah.
and also it's like
It doesn't hurt her at all, and it makes Statlander.
because what do you even consider her? Do you consider her a heel?
Who, Tony?
Because like
No.
she's really a baby face, I think, but it's like
She's the modern character. She's one of the most modern characters you can have, where
right.
she just can be whatever.
It is both in a way.
It is both. Yeah.
But you could make this be a dark turn if you wanted to.
You could, for sure. You
So
could make
there's
her
like
get super evil.
Yeah,
with
there's
it.
a number of ways you could go with this.
Absolutely.
And I think it's good. It's good for both of them.
Agreed.
And Statlander's been really good too. So.
I mean, yeah, she's been good.
Yeah.
And it's congrats to her. She wicked deserves
You know
it.
who's a fun character over there is Harley Cameron.
Oh, she's she's my favorite.
She's
Puppet
awesome.
right there. Yeah, Harley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked good, bro.
Yeah, she's been great.
She's
over there.
great.
And it's
And,
not even like she can perform in the ring, but
Who's
like
she
her-
tagging with right now, too? Isn't it like Anna J or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Right? They're great. Anna's great, too.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have a good women's division over there.
Yes, they do.
They really do.
Yeah.
It's been weak at times, but more so when it's been weak, it's been lack of direction. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
And right now it's I don't think it's ever been stronger than
Yeah.
it is right now.
I guess that's a good segue because people are confused with the direction of the Mercedes Moné thing now that she's like 12 belts
12
or
belts.
whatever.
You could tell it was just cherry picked to get her to be able to do the Ultimo Dragon
Yeah,
cosplay,
that's what it seems like.
which is a bummer, but that's just what it feels like. You know,
Yeah.
I like Mercedes Moné. I loved Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that her work quality dropped for a bit when she left WWE. But at the same time, it's a mixed bag. Like I've seen her have some really bummer moments and matches where I'm like, man, I know she's better than this. And then you'll see her have a random match that's just amazing. Like her match with Tony Storm was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
It was
I thought
really
her match, like at this last show with
Yeah.
Mina Shirakawa was really
Oh
good.
yeah.
And
Mina's great too.
Awesome.
She's wicked good, dude.
And that was like a Ring of Honor title.
And
or
now
something like that.
and now Mina's tagging with Tony, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. No, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Like like you said, dude, they have a lot of talented women over there. I
They
think
really do.
they also have a lot they can do with that division. It seems like they're not really hitting the full potential that they could.
I agree. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
It's good. That's why I say it's good and not
I think
incredible.
they can take it to another.
They can take it to another level.
I think they just need to be not scared of doing that.
Yeah, not Tony though. Tony's been
sure. You got She's
she's sorted out.
Level.
Oh, but I do want to make a point to mention that historically in AEW, they have definitely given the women chances to make huge moments and memories. Like, what's her name? Tay. She's married to Sammy Guevara. What's her name? Tay Conti or something like that.
That sounds right.
She used to tag team with Anna Jay, I'm pretty sure. They had a hardcore match super long time ago that was wicked good, dude. Wicked good. It was a tag match. And they did like a really crazy tack spot.
Oh, Ty Mello, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, yes. They closed a show early into AEW within the first couple of years. Tay and I swear it was Anna Jay, dude.
Yeah, I read this recently that she was a judo champion or something.
Yeah,
like that,
she's sick. Scroll down. I want to see if they talk about the match. There it is, right there. Let's see. This would have been 2021 in September. Conti and Anna Jay began a feud with Penelope Ford and the Bunny, and it ended up with a tag match that they had that was a fucking hardcore match. Street fight on Rampage. Yeah, Jay and Conti defeat that match. That street fight they had is incredible. And we got to watch it for the show, dude.
It was just on a Dynamite.
Rampage. It was, I'm pretty sure it was the last match on it, too.
Series of single and tag matches.
Yes. And if you go past that, the Tay Bunny and Ford feud came to a head when the team of Jay and Conti defeated the team of Bunny and Ford in a street fight on Rampage. It was the last match of the year. It was December 31st, New Year's Eve on Rampage. And they crushed it. It was so awesome.
We'll put that one on like a swap.
Yeah, that's got to go on the swap list, dude. It's so awesome. And if you haven't seen that match, watch it. But the reason I bring that up and I'm pumping that match up is because this was 2021. And they had dude, Ruby Soho is awesome. They have a ton of people that are good.
Yeah, Ruby's
they really
great.
do.
Yeah.
She's been good too.
Yeah. Hangman and Samoa Joe. That was a decent match.
Shocker.
It was like I felt like a lot of it came down to the end of it, like the interaction between them afterwards.
Yeah.
But the match was fine. I wasn't like blown away by it.
No, it was the ending for sure for me that made it be badass.
They also built that one pretty well too.
Yeah.
In comparison to they're not very good at building a lot of these matches. Ultimately,
sure.
Sometimes they're good.
I agree with that and have said it many times.
But it's like they don't do a lot of lead up. Maybe they'll do 2 weeks of a build and then have it be on a pay-per-view or whatever. But
I think consistently the best match building, shocker, is everything surrounding Tony.
Yes. Well,
consistent. And that's some of the best match build up in all of wrestling over anything WWE's doing.
Yeah.
Not always.
Well, that's all on one character. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I've been screaming that they must make her the main event centerpiece attraction of the whole company.
Yeah, they probably should.
Now, I want to say the stuff they're doing right now with Darby and Mox is the best stuff they've done with Mox maybe since he joined.
Yeah, it actually
they figured out a way
to
give meaning to everything he was doing that we were going, this is so fucking stupid. He
Yeah.
stopped with whatever. It's again, lack of direction. It's because there was no direction, and he couldn't just come out right and say, this is what our plan is. And he would just ramble because they had no fucking idea what they were doing. And he was just trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Now they have a very clear and well understood, and everyone's on the same page storyline of him and Darby going on right now. And they're telling it well. And shocker, now Mox is a god.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, we're saying that too, that like that they like Moxley now for some reason. It's like, but he was kind of always doing.
I never hated him.
Yeah, it's like, well, a lot of people definitely did.
A lot of people think he's the worst wrestler of all time and shit. You got to be so dumb to think that. I'm telling you, man. I hope that it is consistent because I feel like I've been consistent with it. But I'm not about to go back and watch prior episodes and be like, I better know what I said. I'm just being honest because that's stupid.
Yeah.
I maintain continually and believe I have maintained for years of criticizing AEW that it is always ends up coming down to a lack of direction. It's never the talent.
Course. Yeah.
The talent's crazy.
I think it's just always a storyline lack.
It's always been storyline lacking. And now, dude, the video package they did of Darby and Mox having that fucking meetup, and then Pac comes in and ambushes. Dude, that whole segment was the best thing that Mox has done to help build a story with the Death Riders since they started the Death Riders.
Yeah, it's one of those things like we talked about with WWE where they shoot these like segments that are shot like a film.
Yep. And now I know, and you've been saying it to me for years, but I never watched. But it's very Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
they would do that. They would have television show style.
Yeah,
promo segments.
It's all story development.
Promo. Right. It's just a non-action scene from a show.
And what's nice about that for them is they can shoot it whenever. Like you don't have to do anything live.
Yep. Yeah, they probably have been sitting on that.
Yeah,
and this is the part where we need it. So let's get that done now. We'll have it ready to go, and then it will air it in a month from now or whatever.
Yeah, and it was cool.
If they're good, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and Mox is going like, well, what are we going to do? Because like we both know neither one of us is going to be saying
good luck quitting.
Yeah,
good luck.
And,
but the way they handled it was great.
Yeah, and there's a lot of conversation about the aquarium thing, the aquarium spot.
That didn't bother me that much.
I thought it was creative. Mad at it. I thought it was kind of cool. Like,
and you could do that in a way that's safe.
And plus, it's on like after midnight. You paid money for the pay-per-view. Yeah. It's like you cannot be mad about this.
I'll always understand. Like I can sympathize with parents who are like, my kids watch this a hair. But at the same time, parent your fucking kid then and turn it the fuck off.
Yeah, like, and especially as a viewer already, like you know that Darby Allin's like this high risk guy. He's gonna do all this crazy shit. You know that Moxley is also gonna do all this crazy. So you put them in a ring together, and then you go like, oh, I don't know if anything crazy is gonna happen. Like what are you done?
I know, dude. I was just it's
like, of course that's what they're gonna do.
It always comes back to our buddy Forbes. Worked at GameStop super briefly. And he would tell me about when GTA 5 came out, how many moms to like 7-year-old kids, there's 7, 8, 10. These are kids that need to not be playing that.
Right.
And their mom would come in and be some dumb fucking Karen and be pissed off and go, I need GTA 5. And Mark would have to go. Is it for your kid? And she'd go, yeah, I don't fucking play these stupid games. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then he's like, okay, there's literal like porn level fucking.
This is why it's rated
and murder. You can go on car killing rampages and get your dick sucked and shit.
Right. This is why it's rated M.
Shut up and sell me the game so my kid shuts up and I can go get wine drunk. Yeah, it's like he just went, okay, what
it's
a
rated
great
M,
mom.
18+. Like we just talked about this on Clear Shots recently.
Yeah, and they don't care. Yeah. So that's why I bring that up, because it's irrelevant to if a single parent bitches about AEW. I go, you're deciding what your kids watch. Fucking turn it off. Then.
Like if you are gonna watch, like WWE is way cleaner. So watch WWE.
Watch WWE then. Big deal. You know,
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Or watch AEW when your kid's not around.
Are you telling me that you're that bad of a parent where you don't have control over the house enough to go, I don't like, you just can't have your kids watching a wrestling match?
You also
then turn it off.
You also theoretically spent like $60 or $70 to watch this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You went deep out of your way to chase it.
Yeah.
And you could have said, no, that shit's too violent.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? You know what else you could do too? Sit your kid down and go, don't do that, because they're doing that in a way that's safe. Yes. And you won't, and your friends will get killed.
Yes, or just make them understand it's wrestling.
But that takes 5 seconds of actually being a fucking parent, though.
Right.
And so many parents today go, I had kids because I was told that's what you're supposed to do, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sacrifice doing what I want to be a good parent.
Dude, when I was a kid,
you can't be a good parent.
I would have thought that spot was awesome when I was a kid.
Oh, we would have, yeah. And then I would have had my brother shoving my fucking head in a fish tank.
Right.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not old fashioned.
It's very simple.
But at the same time, what?
It's very simple to do that spot. You go, hey, hey, Darby, how long
pinch
can you hold your
my fucking arm when you start wanting out?
How long can you hold your breath? And then it's like, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever. And it's like, okay,
goes,
I'll just count to 10.
I'll count to 15
to
fuck with you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he goes, what? Bottoms up, Bubba. His head in there. You know what I mean?
It was, I don't know. I thought it was actually kind of a fun match. And then
I thought so.
And then it goes dark. Everything goes dark, right?
Yeah.
And then the lights come back up and Sting's in the ring.
Old Man Sting was awesome to see.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but that's the right thing to do, though. It's like he had a retirement match. But all that has to mean is he's never going to compete in a legit sanctioned match ever again. Yeah, he can still be a manager till the day he dies.
Sting
and hit a guy, hit a dude in the gut with a bat or whatever. Who cares?
I think it was like a year ago he put out a post that was like, this is the last time I ever put on the paint or whatever. And then it's like, okay.
No, it's not, though. It's not. Yeah. That's dumb. No, it's not, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was cool because like you had, Sting and Darby obviously have their history there and all that stuff.
Yeah, dude, if he went home and went, I'm super bored. Super bored. I don't want to. I'm not in the shape to do what I used to do, but I can come back and hit guys with a bat.
He didn't have. That's all he had to do.
And go, yep. Who cares?
And I think it made sense too for the story.
And it just felt good seeing Sting.
And it was like, you're telling this story where like Darby's getting overpowered by the entire Death Riders group faction, and then Darby represents AEW, and then Sting comes back to defend it, and like it just worked out well.
It just works.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yep,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that show as well. But yeah, obviously there was a lot of people that didn't like that spot, which I thought was stupid
for sure.
Then Raw this week, we talked a little bit about it. AJ and Dragon Lee, winning the tag titles was cool.
Huge. That's cool for AJ for sure. Of course, that's cool for AJ.
Yeah,
but that's a career changing situation for Dragon.
They've been moving him a bit.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah,
he's great.
No, yeah, I agree.
He's always been amazing in the ring, but you can see that he's another story of a guy who's like has a lot of potential, has a lot of stuff he's really good at, and then so work on promos, work on character stuff, work on image, work on the other stuff that's not as simple for somebody who gets into wrestling because they're athletic and they like to wrestle.
And it's like sometimes you don't need promos.
And I don't. That's me making a total guess on that.
I think there's plenty of times now where you don't need like
agree.
Penta doesn't cut a lot of promos.
You don't need to.
Right. It's like I think if you can let your work speak for itself.
For sure. And I don't think Dragon needs to cut a ton of promos. I think he doesn't have to say much at all.
Right. Like Ray Phoenix or something.
Yep. Yeah. You don't have to have these guys have these lengthy ass promo battles.
No, certainly not.
They're more mysterious the less you let them talk. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. And then there's
look at Taker. Taker he spent so many years as a top guy going, rest in peace. Yeah. Or whatever. He's one of the greatest of all time.
When he was Biker Taker, he'd do some
that's what I mean. That's way later though.
Yeah. But he at least was able to
a solid 10 years of barely cutting promo.
Yeah.
Maybe not 10.
At a certain point,
years of minimal promo work.
Yeah. At a certain point, he was able to like kind of stretch his legs and you know.
And he's a great promo. He's phenomenal promo.
Yeah.
But he probably didn't start that way.
Yeah. Well, he started off with a manager.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
you know, you
and
don't
he
have
figured
to.
it out. He figured out what the style needed to be for the promos, and he nailed it.
Yeah.
And he nailed it early. It
Mhm.
was just that the promo style was barely say anything. You know?
Yep. We talked about Dirty Dom and
Yeah.
Rusev.
Yep.
Also talked about Becky Lynch.
Yep.
And that was a DQ. Maxine was in her hometown.
That's
actually.
right. Yep.
So
Didn't
that
win
was
the
cool.
title, but won
She
by
won
DQ.
the match. I mean,
that's the second time in a row she beat Becky by a bullshit deal.
and that's cool. It shows like Becky's like frustration and like,
Becky's frustration, and she's going, I'm not letting this bitch beat me. Because in the second match, which I thought was the better match, and one of the best matches Maxine's had since this transition in her career, if not the best. And it was the first time it genuinely was believable. The crowd was behind her. She looked good enough in the ring, and you were going, holy shit, she could actually, this is real. She could beat Becky for this IC title.
Yeah.
And it's going to completely change her career.
Yep. Yeah, I think the writing's been like a lot better.
Yeah, it's been
recently,
great.
Since Crown Jewel.
And this is what I love to see, because it just proves that, like, I don't think we're going to have these years-long down periods anymore, because it's not Vince. And Vince being stubborn and in control is what created a years-long down period, because he went, I want it this way, and that's fucking it.
Yeah, I wonder how much pressure they're getting too, though. Like, you also had ESPN, like they had bad ratings on their first one.
But that's
so
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Now, the way that it operates,
now you have pressure.
They're in a position where they have shareholders and shit who are going to see that and go, guys that know wrestling, is that going to impact our profitability? And they go, yes, let us fix it. And they go, okay, you got to go fix it then. And they go, thank fuck. And then they go fix it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take 5 years to turn some shit around.
Yeah,
that can get fixed in 2 weeks.
I read something about like potentially using AI for storylines.
Ugh, I doubt that. I doubt that ever happens.
Which, like, you could use like
it probably happens right now. And even if they realize it,
just like as a brainstorming stage, like, here's some ideas or whatever, and then you
to
can
at
go,
least go, has this been done before?
And then and then you can go, oh, I'll spin that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know.
As a research resource, I guarantee it's already being used everywhere. I know for a fact it is everywhere. You know, which is what it is.
I mean, like we're looking at this Google bar right now. It's got AI mode right on the search bar now.
Yep.
But I don't know. Sometimes like you can use it as a jumping off point.
Sure.
For some kind of creative endeavor. Even if you're stumped or whatever, it's like maybe that'll give you some kind of spark.
I don't.
But I'm also not going to say that. I'm not going to be like, hey, like, I hope they don't go to like Grok or like Gemini
and go, I need a script for a year's worth of programming.
Yeah, write the script for Monday Night Raw on, you know what I mean? It's like,
that would be very noticeable.
And then it's like, gotcha. Here's a script for Monday Night Raw. And then it's bullet points.
And fucking Batista's in it or some shit. And they're like, he retired 6 years ago or whatever. Yeah, dude.
Dean Ambrose.
Yep.
Another big talking point now is, this is the last thing I got.
But you're good, dude.
It's been all over the place, and because people are like, there's a massive dislike ratio on this video on WWE's YouTube channel, and it happens to be Jey Uso winning the Battle Royal on Raw. People are upset that it's not LA Knight.
Yeah. And rightfully so, because Jay has already had the world title and has already had a bunch of chances, and LA Knight has fucking not.
Yeah, I thought we were past this. Like, I thought we were at the point where the Usos are a team again. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
and now they're turning Jay heel randomly, splitting the Usos again, and having him go after the world title again.
It's so unnecessary when you have,
no one wants it.
LA Knight's right in front of your face, dude.
And hasn't had his opportunity yet.
And you've got
and
Seth
he's
out.
Earned it.
Yeah, you have Seth out. It's like the perfect chance for this. So I wonder if they're going to throw Swerve here, because they're like, the feedback they're getting is not good. So
no, most people are going, we're good on Jay being a world champ.
Yeah.
Even people that are fans of Jay, they're going, we love Jay. We're going to buy his merch. Love Jay. This is not the right move for him right now.
Yeah.
Stop.
Or are they? Well, people do buy their merch. It's crazy. Like WWE,
Yeah.
if you go to their shop, like all of their merch is so cheesy. Like none of it's good. Like I've only seen like a few shirts, like that Dom shirt I have. It's like that's pretty cool, but like a lot of it is just kind of dumb.
Whoever they have,
I don't know who they have in charge of
shirt designs is a bummer.
Yeah,
I wicked agree with that.
Like, just give me the copyright and I'll make them.
Right? Yeah. Where's the LA Knight shirt that just says
The yeah shirt? Where's that?
I don't get it. Don't need an exclamation mark. Don't need any bullshit on it.
Yeah, just like shit
big
that's like,
white letters. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that I saw that was like a Damian Priest one, and it was like really bad. I was like,
it looked like a fucking tap out shirt.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's got to stop. Or Affliction.
Yeah, well, they all look like they're
unacceptable
NASCAR shirts or something. Like, there's too much graphic.
There's too much shit going on.
They're too busy.
Stace just got a Rhea Ripley shirt that just says brutality and it has like a picture of Rhea on it. That's like kind of filtered and stylized. Right. And that's simple. It's literally just like a center graphic of her and the word brutality. And I was like, okay, that's actually a cool shirt. But she says the same thing all the time where she'll go, I really want to get like a Asuka shirt or something, right? And then she'll go look and all of them are just, there's just something off about every single one of them that makes you go, nope.
And well, it's like, I think as a, like, you want to be able to wear it.
Ever.
You know what I mean? Like, if you go out in public, it like looks corny to wear like half of these things that are just like
badass Braun Breaker. I'm all set on that.
Yeah, like some of these are just goddamn corny. Like, see, let's go to t-shirts.
I wish they showed numbers on the site so you could see how many AJ Lee shirts have to be selling.
It's like,
look at that demon. Look at that, the demon. Why is it a puppet though?
Like
this, that's so dumb.
Crazy.
Demonito.
Like, who wears that though? This one's just absolutely all over the place. This EO Sky one.
I think that one's cool.
It's kind of sick though.
I like that one. That's my favorite one we've seen so far. No, it's not. Scroll up real quick. Austin 316 Classic. That's the best shirt on the whole site right now.
But who wears the 4 letters 1 word shirt?
No,
dude, that's crazy.
No. 12-year-olds.
OTC 1, like no one's wearing this.
Love Bites Back. That's cool. That's a cool AJ. See, but that looks like a shirt you would see earlier. Same with the Hardy Boys shirt.
This goes too much.
It's too much.
You need get rid of these.
You know what they could do? Get rid of all the skulls. Just that, and then the random picture of Austin looking pissed.
Yeah.
Yep. Easy money.
It's too much. They're over designing.
Over designing. Yep. That punk shirt's perfect.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, that's perfect. I really like that punk shirt,
like,
actually.
This farewell tour is kind of cool too, actually.
Even and like Cena shirts are very Jersey-esque, but they only get a pass because they have been for a long time.
Right.
That Austin shirt's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the others. There's the second best shirt on the whole site.
This one. Yeah.
Yep. New World Order.
Yeah. So the shirt I'm putting out on the store is going to be similar to this.
I like that.
That's a hint. And it won't violate copyrights.
I like that Mad Dragon shirt too. That's cool. That's the style I like. Same with the La Primera one. The
but who's wearing the "You Can't See Me"? Like that is crazy.
That's a lot.
I don't know, dude. Sometimes it's
a
too
lot.
Much. Like,
nope. I like that. Yo dada mean.
Dude, I love when they have like phrases that like
the fucking Dom one with the championship belt image on it.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. That DX shirt, never.
Yeetin' ain't easy, dude.
That's the best shirt yet. That's the best one he's had yet. Is Yeetin' ain't easy. That's pretty funny. Camo Stone Cold is hilarious, dude. That's like a older punk shirt, isn't it? The big ribcage one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Seem to remember that.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I don't know.
A lot of these are way too. I agree. That Roman shirt's trash. It looks like it's a rip-off shirt you'd get at a sketchy store at the mall or something.
Yes, it looks like it's at the state fair.
Yeah, state fair Roman Reigns shirt. That's the third best shirt in the whole site.
Dude, this Kane one's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. The Kane shirt's the best shirt, dude. Look at that.
That's so insane. You know, it's funny because like most people are gonna get that, like even if they're not wrestling.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go. Who is that guy again? I know who that is.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Some of it's a little over the
Kabuki
top.
Warrior shirt's cool. I love the I'm your poppy and I'm your mommy shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Guerrero shirt, that's such a bummer though. It's another shirt where you go, that's cool. Nope, it's
But then
just too much.
Yeah, they just did too much with
It's
it.
too big.
This like would be cool. Just make that a little
Just
smaller.
Latino Heat would be sick.
Yeah.
But it, like you said, it's overdone. Dude,
Yeah.
that heart and soul shirt, what?
Yeah,
That's
what?
incredible.
This is crazy.
No way, bro.
Yeah, that's old school. Holy shit.
That is an incredible shirt.
$35 plus shipping.
So it's probably closer to
So that's
50
another
now.
what, like $8?
Yeah, probably $8-9. Yeah. What, dude?
So like $40.
That
shirt.
is such a cool shirt. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Every time I browse there, I'm like, man, I want to get like a whatever, an LA Night shirt or
Yep.
whatever.
And
And
then
then
they
it's
just
just- I go,
look up LA
"Ah."
Night shirts and you'll go, why?
How is this organized?
It's alphabetical.
It's
What?
kind of alphabetical.
It is. It's literally alphabetical.
Well, they have all these weird quote ones and shit, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh,
They're like, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wait,
it's
let's
too
see.
much with everybody saying
See, I want these glasses bad.
those
though.
are the shit.
I really
Yeah,
want
I
those.
like those. The LA, that's cool. I
See,
like that
that's-
logo.
That's new. I haven't seen
Yeah, that new logo's cool. I like that. That's
I
the
should
best
get
shirt
these.
though. That one.
I should get the foam fingers.
The Delaware's. Yes, I have this shirt and it's amazing.
So,
I love it.
that's so
dude.
crazy. That is
Such
actually-
a hilarious shirt because it has like almost no text on it. It's just a recognizable classic image that he's
Mhm.
fucking photoshopped it with a US title.
Yeah, but like, who wears this?
Who's wearing a t-shirt that looks like it's a vest that's open?
It's so crazy.
That's so funny, dude.
It actually is funny though. Like, ironically,
I like that his new thing is to have like a knight's helmet. That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Or the chest knight's cool too, but I like
So
the
they
helmet
have the
more.
but like,
But it's overdone though.
Yeah.
It's over designed. It
Is
needs
that
to just say, yeah.
it's like, what is the I lack people skills? Like, what is the?
I don't know. Right there, the plush figure, dude.
we should get
Look
one
at
of those
that.
for here.
We should get one of those for here.
That's hilarious.
That is so dumb.
It don't even tell me the price.
See price and cart, you know it's probably like fucking $22.99.
Yeah, because there's one left in
Yep.
stock or
There's
whatever.
$2 off. That LA Night shirt's good too. Just classic
That's not
black.
bad.
Yep.
This is crazy though. This
Well, that's an ugly
the ugly
Christmas sweater.
Christmas
Those aren't
shirt?
supposed to look like that. That's no way. The Big Shots pillows, dude. They still make those?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I don't know.
That's insane.
I guess I'm not super mad at some of these. But
No. But you're not wrong when you say that there's definitely designs that are over designed.
Yeah,
It's obvious.
I don't know.
But there's not zero that's good though. Like there's definitely some stuff that I'm like, okay.
And I don't think that's really. It's like, I bet if you go to like AEWs or whatever, it's probably the same.
Well, they're through Pro Wrestling Tees, aren't they? Or are they not anymore? I don't know. Let's look it up.
I don't
see
know
what they
what
got.
they do.
Might as well. We're ending after this.
Yeah,
So
shop.
let's see what they got.
AEW. I don't think I've looked at some of their stuff, but
I've been to their shop before. I haven't been in a while though. I'm excited to see what they have.
oh man, let's see. I just want
T-shirts. Yeah, there you go.
I think it's probably all the same, like too crazy graphics. And then
I
you're
like
gonna-
the Jurassic Express one there. That's pretty cool.
yeah
Tony,
like,
the Tony Storm Betty Boop one, that's wicked cool. I like that.
some of them read like they're like metal band T-shirts.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah,
These look more like standard shirts to me. They don't look like they're super overkill, over designed. That's the best Jurassic Express shirt right there.
yeah.
And I like that jet speed that kind of looks
That
like it's
is cool.
almost Sonic-y. Not quite, but that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw it.
I don't think they're doing
The
front. They're
box
doing,
shirt is good. I like
they
that.
don't do a lot of front and back though.
No,
WWE
that's
is
right.
like way over the top of
Hold
that.
up. What's that? What's that H shirt? Oh, it's Hook, but in the style of
Yeah.
Taz. That's awesome, bro. I like that. I like Hook a lot, and I loved seeing him with Samoa Joe.
I don't mind this. I kind of wish it was a different color though. I don't
Yeah,
like the,
yeah. Yep. But I do like that shirt for sure.
Am I on page 2? Oh, I guess I'm on page 2. How did we get to page 2? We went through it all that fast.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't as bad, but they're all seemingly about the same. Like there's not a lot of uniqueness to them. It feels like
Yeah, I can see that.
it's all simple. Like,
Yeah. But this works for me, if I'm being honest.
yeah,
Not all. Again, some of them are just
oh my god, give me this one though. The MJF
crowd loudly boos in
It's just his
parentheses.
face.
Wicked good, bro.
Huge print.
There
of
was
his
there
face.
was a MJF had a tiny pickle shirt too. That's amazing.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. MJF is just awesome, man.
Yep. I like that bitch shirt, the Okada one. It just says bitch.
Yep.
That's funny.
That is cool. Yeah, and an Omega shirt would be
That
cool.
another cool Omega shirt.
He does. It's got weird color though.
I know.
Color scheme's odd.
I could do purple, but
I could live with it.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch. You know, we're moving kind of fast, but that's okay. But I've definitely seen a bunch of shirts for different people that I'm like, oh, I might have to grab one.
Yeah, it's interesting they do.
There's been a couple cool Tony Storm shirts. I like that they do
Shirts
commemorative
for all
shirts
their
for the
shows.
events. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, I haven't really spent a lot of time on here. I should check some of that stuff out. Maybe get some stuff for the.
And you should too. Support both companies. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, or just go to our website instead.
Buy some of our shit too, like that worst ruling or whatever shirt. That shit's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it. Well, yeah. Check out the website. Check out the store. Use the promo code ClearShots over at w.gg.
Mhm.
That helps us.
Definitely.
Other than that, I guess that's it.
Sick.
So we'll see everybody in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching. If you're watching live, you're awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We'll see you soon, everybody.
Adios.